All right, hello everyone, and peace of the Lord to all of you. Please invite your friends. If we go in the Quran, chapter 55, verse number 14, and then we go to Ibn Kathir. If you are a sheikh with the beard, without beard, give us a call. All right? Try it. You will leave Islam. Let us see what Ibn Kathir here will say. If this is in English, we can be found. It should be saying that Shaitan, he entered into the anus of Adam. It's not there. See, Ibn Kathir in English is not the same as Ibn Kathir in Arabic. Yeah. Let us see the, maybe if we open the page before it. Let us go to 1 to 13. Yeah, until now I don't see anything really. See, they took it off. If we go to Ibn Kathir in Arabic, we will find it clearly saying how Shaitan went around him and how Shaitan entered into him, and how some scholars they say that he entered into his anus, and some scholars they say he just looked through his anus. All right, this is let me copy for you this. You need to use Google Translation, remember. I will give you the link. When you translate the page, you will see where it says 14, number 14. Or you can, you can remember this number here in front of you, 1539. You see it? So when you use Google Translation, the easiest way to find what we are talking about is to go there. So let us do that together. And this is the link. Let me know if the link is not working. So 1539, translate. It should say there in 1539 how Shaitan getting inside the anus in and out. And for sure Muhammad is the best to knows anything about anus. All right, so this is, here we go. Then he enter into his mouth and exit from his anus. Do you see it? Do you see it, guys? And this is how Shaitan told the angels, don't worry about him, he is just nothing. He's not like your God. Your God is not empty. Adam is empty. Because he went inside his mouth and, he came from his anus. So like Adam, the first man, he was a homosexual, already been, damaged. Somebody is saying to me, stop lying. Oh, okay. Should I stop lying now, brother? Let us see this, Abdul. That's it. Abdul said to me, stop lying. What we can say? Hello? Hello? Must be Fakira. Fakira. Fakira, stupid Fakira. We just mentioned homosexual. Fakira is calling. So he entered into it. You see, guys, did you notice that we did not find this in the English translation? It's gone. The whole book here, all those numbers, we cannot find them in Ibn Kathir in English. Do you notice? This is why I say to you, you cannot study Islam from Muslim books, which is translated. They lie, and the Ibn Kathir in English become not even the index of Ibn Kathir in Arabic. We check together in the Muslim website Ibn Kathir in English. How come we do not see this? All of this, actually, not even one of it is there. All of those things is not there. You can check again. Maybe I missed it. So now Allah, let us go back to our topic. So when Allah, He breathed, but Allah is not empty inside Him. So how the soul is going inside Allah and coming out of Allah? I want you to think with me carefully. You see, the difference between me and all the Abduls in the Middle East, when I used to listen to sheikhs and those potatoes, I take what they say and I listen to it carefully. Abdul, they swallow it. The same as Adam go from the mouth of Adam and he came out from his anus. They just memorize, but nobody ask. If Allah is not a spirit, and Allah has no spirit, and Allah, He breathed into Adam, how the breathe become inside Allah, first of all, in order to breathe it? Are you with me? We just showed you all the reference that Allah, He breathed from my spirit, He said. He breathed from my spirit. Okay, wonderful. So Allah breathed, saying, I breathe from my spirit. But according to Muslims, Allah has no spirit, and He is not a spirit. So the spirit He is breathing, it is something, a foreign object. It's not from Allah. Do you see what I'm trying to understand? If He is not empty, because this was Shaitan, he said, your God is not empty like Adam. So Allah is not empty. All right, so He's solid like a concrete idol. Allah does not have a spirit. This is what the Muslims believe. We showed you the hadith that Allah, He sent the angel and He breathed the spirit of life. The angel, He does that. Okay. So when the Quran now, He says, I breathe into him, where the breathe coming from if Allah has no breathe? Any Muslim can tell us? Yeah, it doesn't say that, CP. You can right now search in Google and you will find that every single Muslim believe that Allah is not a spirit and He has no spirit. A Muslim, he went to a very well-known Muslim website asking for answer. A Christian prince, actually he did not mention my name, but obviously it's about me. He was debating a Christian and he was asking, this Christian guy, he said to me, Allah is not a spirit and He has no spirit. And many Muslims, by the way, maybe 95% of them, they do not know that Allah is not a spirit and He has no spirit. Islamic question and answer. He is debating with a Christian and is asking, does God, Allah, supposedly, have a spirit? The answer, no. Praise be to Allah. No one have the right to describe except what Allah He described for Himself. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, now the answer. The spirit or a soul is not one of the attribute of Allah. Rather, it is one of the things that has been created by Allah. Solve the problem now. Do we have any Muhammadan? Allah is not a spirit. He is a solid object. He have hands. He is solid inside him. The Muslim, they claim he knew the future. We prove it to you many ways. They claim that Allah can predestine. Allah cannot predestine anything. Because according to Islam, bad things will happen to you only by Allah's destiny. And Allah, He promised Muhammad that good things will happen to him. Not only that, Allah, He promised Muhammad that He will protect him. Not only that, Allah, He promised Muhammad He will protect him from anyone making fun of him. Is that correct, Muslims? And as you know, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm laughing at Muhammad. And there's millions of people doing that. So how Allah promised him that nobody can laugh at you? And if the Muslims, this is chapter 15, verse number 95. In order to protect Muhammad from people laughing at him, you have to send a criminal to kill you. But Allah, He said, I will. Did Allah defend thee from thee? Is Allah speaking about the future or not? Until now, in the time of Muhammad, after Muhammad, until now, people are laughing at Muhammad and his religion. And Allah could not punish anyone. If you remember, Muhammad, he claimed that if you Christians and Jews don't believe in Allah, Allah will erase your faces. And nothing happened to a single Christian. He claimed that if you don't believe in Muhammad, Allah immediately, maybe by tomorrow, you will be cursed by Allah and He will erase your face. He will put your eyes in the back of your head. He will zip them together. He will zip your mouth. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. 1400 years ago. Was Allah serious? And if the Muslim, they will say to you, this is the judgment day, that's false, because He said, the same as we cursed the people of the Sabbath. Supposedly, this is a story where the Jewish did fishing in Saturday, so Allah cursed them, made them pigs and monkeys. Did Allah wait until the day of judgment? No. He said, the same as we did in the past. The same as we did. This is not about judgment day. So, Allah destiny is a stupid. Allah ethic is bad. Allah logic does not exist. He will kill you, destroy you if you don't commit sin. He scream at you if you commit sin. He force you to commit sin. Then He will punish you for committing sin. And then He claim, Aka Muhammad, that he have a religion. Well, if this is religion, stupidity is what?
Needed to be punished because he stole. So he comes to Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu and he uses the same line. He says, "Oh Umar, oh Amirul Mu'mineen, how can you punish me for having stolen when it was predestined? My deeds were already written by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Now that's quite a good argument if you were to look at it.
It's a good argument.
Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu was one ahead of this man. He says, well, let's punish this man because it was predestined that we were going to punish him as well.
See? It's a mockery. The caliphate, now this guy is proud about the caliphate, that the caliphate is outsmarting the Abdul. But it is a mockery. As long he agree it's a good argument, why I will be punished if Allah made me a thief? Do you remember the story about the thief, as long we mentioned the thief? I find this is one of the funniest story. Actually, I remember this is like when I was like a teenage. When the Sheikh he mentioned this, I was looking at him, and you know, I'm asking myself, like, what is the brain of those people? And I asked the Sheikh. I said to him, "Sir, is this his true story? Is it like authentic?" He said, "Absolutely, absolutely, son." He's an old man. But if you read the story, you would die laughing. Let me try to find it for you. Just to show you that Muhammad, not only an idiot, and those who fabricated stories about him, trying to make him smart, like he is the one who knew the destiny. He knew the destiny of this man. I think this is the one. Read carefully with me. And let me give you the reference. Oh, not this one. Hold on. Our page is gone. Where is the hadith? Oh boy. May exit by mistake, sorry. All right. Let us go back. So, if you read with me here, the Prophet said, if any one of you drink wine, no, sorry, this is not the one I want. This is a different one. This one. There is, this is another funny one, but the one I want is other one. It's more way hilarious. Read and laugh, and you help me. Tell me what's wrong with this story. Why I was astonished by the stupidity of the one who wrote the story. Jabir told that the thief was brought to the Prophet, and he said, "Kill him." Sorry, cut actually he meant kill him. You know. So the second time, sorry, cut his hand. They brought him. And he said, cut him. Brought him. Each time he steal, they bring into him. The translation here is not really accurate. Let me see if I can find better translation. Hold on. Because this is not what really it says. Let us see this translation. This is the correct translation. Not cut him, kill him. A thief was brought to the Prophet, he said, kill him. But the people said, Prophet, he's just committed theft. According to the Quran, if you commit a theft, you know, or those things, you cut your hands. First the right hand, then the left foot, the opposite one, and etc. So they said to him, but Prophet, he committed theft. So the messenger said, okay, we'll cut off his hand. So his right hand was cut off. He was brought for the second time. And he said, kill him. But this is against the teaching of Islam. Why you can kill him, the guy? He just committed theft. The people said, he has committed theft. The messenger said, okay, cut off his foot. So now they cut the other side of his body, the foot. They cut first time the right hand. Now they will cut the left foot. So now the guy, he have one hand is gone, the right hand, and one foot is gone. Focus with me. And then he was brought for the third time. And the Prophet said, kill him. The people said, but he committed theft. The Messenger of Allah. So he said, okay, cut off his hand. So now his two hands is gone. The right hand and the left hand. And one foot. So he brought for the fourth time. And they said, he said, kill him. They said, Allah, Messenger, he just committed a theft. So he said, okay, cut off his foot. So now the guy, he have no hands, he have no feet, totally. Then they brought him for the fifth time. The guy committed theft for the fifth time, but he have no feet, he have no hands. Who is the donkey when I believe in such a story? How the guy have no feet and no hands? He committed theft for the fifth time. And where is the merciful Prophet? Same time, a person, he lost his first hand, second hand, right foot. I mean, why you're doing that to the guy? The story is stupid. So when I spoke to the sheikh, you know, this old man, he said to me, what's your name? He said, my son, take my advice. Don't ask the question to people, okay? Don't ask it. Just go. Don't tell anybody. Yeah. What's your name? He's old. Hardly he can see you, you know. Okay. Don't ask those questions. Yeah. I was asking him, how in the world the guy, I mean, the guy cannot walk. The guy cannot hold anything by his hand. How in the world he stole for the fifth time? And where is the mercy of this God? And did he stop theft? Based on the punishment, Allah is stupid because still the guy is a thief. And based on the story, Muhammad, he knew the future. Kill him. He's God. Hey Muslims, I thought only Allah, he knew the destiny of a human being. How Muhammad, he knew this? And if he predestined to do this, why you are even doing this to him? This is the reference. Let me pause it for you. You can save it. So as you see, my friends, Islam is just a stupid religion, if we can call it even religion. This is not even religion. This is just a shish kebab, hummus, falafel, stupid things. If there is any Muslim with a long beard, he dare to call me. Mayday, mayday. And you know, how come the Muslims did not cut all the limbs of Muhammad? He is the biggest thief in history, and they are proud about how many theft he'd commit. Even the Quran says that Muhammad was accused of a theft. He stole an underwear. And by the way, this is additional proof that Muhammad and his God do not know the future. In chapter 3, verse 161, it says, it's not for a prophet to be a thief. Why? Because the Muslims accuse their best man to steal an underwear. And if Allah, he knew all knowing, shouldn't he tell them, go to the house of this guy and get the underwear from there? If he's God, they accuse Muhammad of stealing a piece of clothing. If Allah is God and Muhammad is messenger, how come he knew that the guy we should kill him because he knew the future, but Muhammad do not know where is the underwear? I mean, Pink Panther will do better than him. Shouldn't Allah say, hey, the one who accused Muhammad of stealing, go to the house of this guy, or let this guy take off his pants, you will see the underwear, the red underwear there? Until now, this underwear is missing, and Allah and Muhammad and all the detective of Islam cannot find it. Somebody saying, Fizan saying, Andrew Tits leave Christianity and accept Islam. My friend, this guy never was a Christian. He's a pimp. And you are proud about a pimp. That's telling me how bad Islam is. You see, you could not be proud about something valuable. You are bringing a pimp. Literally, a pimp. Soon he will hire all your sisters to open their legs, and good for you. Money is coming. By the way, did you register in his website? It's still working. You will get a degree in pimp, PhD in house pimping. Maybe your mom, she can join too. However, by the way, according to Islam, Andrew Tate is not a bad person, because in the Quran it says you can work as a pimp. Am I lying? I'm not. Chapter 24, verse number 33. If you don't believe me, go, and there is a video made by Susu, Fifi, Dudu. All of them, they are talking and they are saying, brother, it sounds like we can work as a pimp. Fifi agrees. He said, yes, brother. You can make your girls work for you as a whore, and you can be a pimp legal in Islam as long as they agree. And even if they don't agree, Allah is all merciful. There's no punishment in Islam for pimping at all. In fact, the license is in front of you here. Do you see it? Force not your girls to do prostitution. Look at the translation. Who is this translator? What a potato. Read it. Even if you force them, Allah is all merciful. Not a single verse in the Quran to punish the rapist. What is the punishment for sleeping with your mother in Islam? None. In fact, do you know that there is no punishment for having sex with your mother in Islam? This is Islam. Abu Hanifa al-Nu'man is one of the biggest sects of the Muslim Sunni. He's what? He is one of the biggest sect of the Muslim Sunni. He said, based on the Sharia, there is no penalty for somebody he effed his mother or his sister. Are we making things up? Read and laugh. Islam Su'al and Jawab. No, IslamWeb.net. Is it true that Muslims disagree about if there is it's forbidden and there is a punishment for having sex with your mother or your daughter? What is the opinion of Islam about this? And then here it says, Abu Hanifa, he says, there is no penalty for someone he had sex with his mother Read carefully. ولا حد على من تزوج أمه. There's no penalty for the one who did nikah to his mother. She said his marriage. Or thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. Until we see you soon again. God is good. So is Jesus. Amen to that. See you soon.